I'm going to show you why taking deposits have cut my stress levels in half. Well, welcome back to RMS. So what have we got on? So we're meant to be getting on with this Audi. This is the one with the throttle pedal fault. Got all that stripped out, ready to go. Just going to set the oscilloscope up once we've got a bit of clear space, which should be this afternoon. This Transit is non-start. Checked it all through. They've had a new fuel pump and everything in it. Actually traced it down to a bad fuse connection, and it was dropping voltage to the relay, which then in turn dropping voltage down to the fuel pump. So really needs a new fuse box, but there's no reason I can't run an external fuse. So we're going to strip all that out and get that one done. So we've had a BMW in with a headlight, well, indicator faults, but the headlight's full of water and it's got no communication with it through the LIN side of it. So we're just stripping that out, but it is whole front end of the car off. Yeah, so as you can see, there he is doing nothing. So yeah, she's full of water. But it is, yeah, whole front bumper off to get the headlights out, all these trims out. People wonder why they take so long to do. So yeah, so once that one stripped out, we can check the wiring through on there, see if it's got a module fault. They do have modules sat right at the bottom of the headlight, they fill up with water. They're a bit of a problem. They have a problem to get hold of headlights as well. The Transit fella, the locksmith dropped us down an extra chip on that, so we should be able to program that. We had a Golf in this morning, which was diagnosed by another garage. Then the second garage fitted an ABS module on it, wanted just us to code it, coded that in, and on road test, light come back on, but it's exactly the same fault. They fit a second-hand module. So was it the module at fault? They're saying it does show up as module internal failure. So it looks like I bought a second-hand faulty one. Got this motorhome in, another Fiat motorhome with an airbag fault. Surprise, surprise. They have a major issue where the batteries go flat on them, or the batteries go a bit low while they're sat around for so long. So they sit around months at a time. And as you go to crank it, it corrupts the software in the airbag ECU. So yeah, done quite a few of them. That one will need sending away. And we've just done a dash cluster fault on a Focus. So yeah, so that's basically what we got on today. So we're going to get this Transit done, get that one out, then get onto the Audi, see what's happening with this BMW. I'll let you know how it's all going. We're back on this Q7. So let's say we've got a throttle fault. ECU this end, obviously throttle, accelerator, not throttle. That's why people get confused quite a lot. They'll see a throttle fault and it actually means accelerator. So what we've done is set the scope up onto the lines on the accelerator, and we've done a test. I'll show you what we're actually testing. So this is your accelerator pedal, this is your ECU, this is your accelerator pedal. So what it does, it puts 5 volt down and earths it. So this is basically a variable resistor. It does exactly the same on the other one. And then as the throttle goes up and down, these two move and it sends the voltages, 2 different voltages up this one. Now it depends how they set it up. Sometimes this will start at 5 volt and as you press the throttle go down to 0-ish. And this one could start at 0 and go up, but they want to see a difference in it. The dealers or the manufacturers don't like, they wouldn't want to both start at 0, both go up to 5, because they want to make sure if there is an issue, because it's a safety critical thing, they want to make sure that they know what the difference is, and that's what the problem is on this one. So we've got a scope set up on both these return wires. So yeah, you have sort of reference voltages, and yeah, let's go and show you what we've got on them. So what happens is, as you put your throttle down, it flags a light on without it running or anything. So I'll show you that. There you go. Knock 10-2 lights on. So we've scoped it. Let's turn that off. This is basically what we got. There's 2 signals and they're both coming up. There's about 2 volts between the 2 of them. So it doesn't swap round. Looks like it starts low and just goes up. This one goes up to 4 volts, that one goes up to 2.3-ish, so there might be like 1.5 volts in it, but they're both smooth along, both smooth down, so you can see that the pedal's giving out a good signal. So what we're going to do is check these wires. We've checked them down on the pedal. Now we're going to check what it's getting up at the ECU, because on the live data in the ECU, you can see one of them dropping out. But the refresh rate on the scope is a lot faster than the refresh rate on your scan tool. So it might be dropping out and it misses it. So we're going to scope it up there and see what the difference is. And we'll show you from there. Christian's on this Transit. So this is the one with the bad fuse holder, which is burnt out. Where is it? One of these ones. So we've literally linked in. We're going to put an inline fuse in it. So it is only wiring under there. So it goes to a buzz bar. And then, yeah, that's got a bad connection on it. So that one, which does go to this relay, is now been replaced. And that should be that done. So we've got all the front end off this this BMW. That's what it takes to get the headlights out. Yeah, I'll show you what we found on that. This headlight seems okay, but apparently they have a master controller and a slave. So the slave will be over this side. So yeah, this one is plug. Little bit of green. So this is a headlight. That's the plug for it. And this is where the control module sits, connects into them connectors at the back. That's the state of the control module. Obviously, this is where the connections sit, and they're all corroded inside there. So I've managed to, if they're not too bad, you can catch them early, you can sometimes put a new module in it and clean that up. But that, I've tried doing these before when it gets to that stage. Man, it doesn't work. So it's going to need a new control module, new headlight. That's probably 1,500 quid. So I'm going to price it up for the customer. Doesn't look like there's any second-hand ones around, and the only ones that's second-hand out there got the same sort of corrosion in them. So it's okay if you're doing a salvage one or something. They might be able to just quickly clean it up and sell it on. Obviously, we've got to guarantee this, so speak to the customer, see what he says about that. Right, so that's the end of today. Obviously, we've got the BMW. We're going to get that out in the morning. Got to phone the customer about that, do some pricing up on the headlights. This Transit, we've programmed in the key, still hasn't worked. So we're going to have a full rundown on it, because it's a second-hand body control module, but the ABS is not programmed to that. But we're not sure whether we can even use second-hand BCM. So the fellow who's done it has used them before, but it was on a slightly different year where the ABS wasn't coded. So we're not sure. We're going to play with that one tomorrow. Unfortunately, the camper, what we had in, where the module had failed, stripped it all out, confirmed everything with him, spoke to the customer, said, yep, it needs sending away for repair. I said, but it can take 10 days. That's not good enough. But you know, I can get it done quicker than that. Possibly, but we've got a weekend coming up and we've got a bank holiday. If anything, you know, gets delayed, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I prefer to do it the other way around. No, I ain't doing that. That's okay. You know, he said, how much are they? So off the top of my head, I think they were a couple hundred quid. No. I'm coming down and pick it up. I ain't doing it. I said, I can get it done cheaper than that. So you can get it done cheaper, get it done quicker than what we can do. Actually, once I price it up, we can get it done a lot cheaper. But it was just an off the cuff, you know. But yeah, he wasn't happy with the way it went. Even when he booked it in, I said to him, it's probably your module that's failed. If it's got B0100, you know, before it even turned up, quoting him codes, you know. If it's got B0100, that's going to be repairable. If it's got B0101, they're not repairable. No, it's not that. It's just a connection under the seat. My mates looked at it. So it's very rare, but it has got spinny round seats. But, you know, I'll be surprised, you know, it's probably going to be the module. And he wasn't happy with the way it works. I don't really know why. So he wasn't happy with our diagnosis. He wasn't happy with the speeds. He wasn't happy with our pricing. I don't know what he wanted. So he's gone off. He's going to get it done himself. He is going to get, well, he said he's going to get a module sent down, but they need programming. He doesn't want us to carry on with the work. So we would have programmed that in with the price if it wasn't repairable. Or he's got to send that one away, which will get sent away today. possibly get up there tomorrow, possibly get repaired Tuesday, possibly get down to him by Wednesday, if everything goes smooth. Who knows? But you can't please everyone. So let's get in tomorrow, see what happens. So before we get into that, just like I said, thank you for everyone subscribing, etc. We're just coming up to 2,000 subscribers. We're only a few off. So if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, if you can just do that for us, just to get over the 2,000 mark. If you're the 2,000 subscriber, I'll give you a little shout out. So yeah, so have a look on it. See if you're 19.99. Make a subscribe. Put your name down there. Thanks very much. So deposits. They've changed our company around. It's been amazing. We was booking too many. Was booking about 6 cars a day. Loads of people not turning up. Then we'd have to book more. Or we wanted about 4 cars a day, but we was having to book 6 so we could get 4. It was ridiculous. And then 2 days in a row, you'd get 6 turn up. It's just a nightmare. So I've literally just had a customer call. We're booking for about 3 weeks at the moment. No, about 2 weeks, I'd say. We're booking for about 2 weeks ahead. So early part of September. Ladies phoned up this morning, said, yeah, I've got an indicator fault, front and rear not working. Any chance I have a look at it? I've looked in the diary. Next Wednesday, so it's 6 days from now, we've actually got 1 slot available. Although we've got 3 big jobs in that day. I was going to leave it, but I said, no, I'll squeeze you in next Wednesday. Oh, no, I need it done before then. I said, yep, no problem. I understand that. Thanks very much. I said, but we're officially booking for a couple of weeks, but we are squeezing you in next week. Okay, yeah, well, put me in for that. I said, yep, we do take a deposit. Oh, no, let me phone around. So she was going to take that slot, then go and phone around, possibly not phone back, or probably not going to phone back, and just waste my time. Then I can't squeeze another good customer in. So yeah, taking these deposits have really, that stress is gone now. I haven't thought about that. When she don't turn up on Wednesday, or me thinking about it from now until Wednesday, is she going to turn up? It didn't sound like she was going to turn up. It sounded like she was going to phone somebody else. But you can't call them out on it. You can't, well, I don't believe you, So now it's just easy. Yeah, no problem. We'll put you in. Just take the deposit. And 95% of our customers are going, yeah, no problem. I understand. There's the details. And then the other ones, what are prepared to possibly muck you about, I'll phone you back. Cool. So yeah, let's get into the day. Let's see what's going on. And yeah, get home for the weekend. Thanks so much. Right, so we've had this transporter come in. He phoned up a couple of days ago. I didn't have a lot in today because I just had one coming in from Canterbury Motoring World, and I wanted to clear all the work out. First week back, thought I'd have a good sort out today. But he phoned out, he said his window's stuck down, he's got a battery drain, etc. Can we have a look at it? I said, I can't do the battery drain. That'll have to be booked in as a separate job in a few weeks' time, but your window's stuck down. Let's get it in. Let's at least get your window up and try and identify what's going on with it at the same time, fingers crossed. And then when he comes in, we can unfit the parts, whatever we need to do. But the main thing, let's get a couple of hours on it, get it shut. He's like, yeah, no problem, pays the deposit, proper customer. So the issue you do have with these is the control unit, which is the sort of motor, comes with its own module on there. They're unavailable at the moment. Can't get hold of them. I know some people, DTE's mentioned it a few times, that you can fit it off a different car. But if you went to order one with the same numbers or straight from the dealer, obsolete at the moment. So yeah, but this one's coming and it's got aftermarket fitment stuff. So you used to have keep fit windows, as you can see from the this little sort of cap there. But now, when we do find out what's wrong with it, is aftermarket stuff going to be available. So hopefully it's just either a switch or a connection or something like that. But the main thing is we can get it stripped down, get it checked, get the window up for him so it's usable, and then we'll go from there. So let's get it stripped out, see what's going on. Right, so Canterbury Motoring World had booked one in for today. When I was away on holiday, he's messaged me, said, any chance you can get one in for us? Said, my next appointment's on the 22nd. Yep, no problem. So thanks very much, all booked. Phones up this morning. Yeah, I'd like to book some cars in. So you got one booked in for today. Oh, I thought you said phone on the 22nd. Ugh. Miscommunication, it does happen, but car sales, what can you do? We don't take deposits off this customer. Luckily, the one he wants us to do is not available, but the one he's going out by Sunday is available. It's got high resistance on one of the plugs for the main fan on it. If you move it, it comes and goes, and but it does get hot, which it will do if it's got a bad connection. So, but a lot of them connections, if it's just in line, 2 wires in line, they're only there for manufacturing. You know, ease of manufacturing. When they slot that dash in, it clips it all together. You never see them connections again. So there's a good chance we'll just be able to cut that out, solder it together. Nobody'd ever notice it. If anyone does need to take a dash out, cut it and resolder it. What's the point trying to work out getting exactly the right plug, spending hundreds of quids on it? Just solder a couple of wires together. So we're going to do that one, get into that. The Audi, we checked the signals direct from the pedal yesterday. We've got the ECU out. We've found out which pins it is for that. We're going to scope it up that end, see if we've got the identical signals top and bottom. If we have, then we're going to go back to the 5-volt feeds and the 2 earths. So on that, on the sweep on them, like I say, you've got a 5-volt in and an earth. That's one system. That's one side of the pedal, and exactly the same again. They don't run the same systems, as if it's got 2 pedals in there being controlled by 1 lever. So we're going to check the signals, check the voltages in and out, see what we've got going on there. So right, let's get this transporter stripped down, check what's going on with that one, solder this one up, get them out, spend some time on this one. I'll show you what we've got. Right, let's show you what we've got going on T5. So we stripped the door card off, expecting to see just a switch and a motor, which it sort of is. So got an aftermarket motor been fitted, a couple of wires going into the car, and 2 sets of switches. So we found we'd lost power onto the main live. Added power to it to get the window closed, etc. You know, once we left live to it, it actually started working on a one-touch system where you just press a button and it goes all the way down, all the way up. So it had its own sort of power supply, which means it's not just a switch and a motor. There's something else in between. So the first thing we needed to do was find out why we'd lost live to it. So I suspected a fuse. So after stripping door card, this port, you know, there's a place up there you can tap into for a fuse. Fuse box is down there. We traced it. It goes all the way through, all up to there. We've had to strip off door cards, all the bottom of the dash, all the other side sort of glove box area. And I'll show you what we found. So we stripped it all back. Wiring comes all down here, up there, through here, goes to the control unit behind this panel. Got 2 fuses there. Check the fuses, they're all okay. Gone back there, and the power's back. It's all working. So double check the fuses are making a good contact, and even if I remove them fuses, it's still got power. And considering it's a reasonably good system, it's got control modules, got, you know, switches both sides, obviously, 2 knots of motors, full wiring loom. It must be a fairly good system. And then all they've done to connect a main live to a switch, well, no, what they've done to connect a switch live to the fuse live, they put in a bleeding Scotch lock. I mean, so that would have just come loose, and while I moved these wires, it got a contact and it was okay. So I'll disconnect that, the live goes, so we know exactly where the fault was. But yeah, all they had to do is put a bit of solder on that, a connector, anything, you know, the whole job is quite a good job. So if anyone's transporter goes down with the original modules, you could take them out and put one of these in there. What's one of them? So yeah, I don't know what it is, but it seems a nice unit. Whoever wired it in done a good job, apart from that one part, you know. But that's maybe what they supply them, and they just put them on there. But they're useless. People put them on tow bars. They're absolute crap. So we're going to solder that on. That'll be that job done. Now we've got to fit the whole bottom of the dash on it. And people wonder, well, you know, if it would have been a blown fuse, you know, they'd have hidden them right back there. But wonder why it takes 3 or 4 hours to find it. So, right, so there we go. We've cut this connection out, which was this. You can see that you can actually see in there that the it's melted. So, and literally they put them connectors in there just for ease of use. You know, like look at this connector. That would never get undone. It's not for stripping anything out. It's for when they build it. You know, if you do need to strip that, fair enough, there's a load of wires, but just for 2, for the main ones going up, the only time that's ever going to need to be cut out is when the dash needs taken out. So you just cut it out and solder it back up. So that's that one done. Let's move on to the next. Okay, so we've got the Astras all done, or whatever that is, cross whatever, Vauxhall from Canterbury Motoring World. That one's all done. That one's gone out. T5's all back together. Customer's over the moon with that one. The Transit, what we done yesterday with the non-start, that's all done and gone. He's over the moon. Spoke to the person with the BMW with the headlights. He's not sure whether he wants to spend that type of money. So we're going to do some research. If there are any cheaper options out there, but I don't think there is. But his car's a write-off without it, you know. I don't know what he wants to do with it, you know. But so yeah, that's that one. Now we've got a bit of an issue with this. So this is the one we set it up yesterday. Tested the throttle pedal. As soon as you put the throttle down, the lights would come on. Checked it all out. Disconnected the ECU. Connected it back up yesterday to confirm what pins were what. And again, it was all still playing up. Plugged it in today. Pushed our pins in. Now the fault's gone. Same as it did last time. Let me just double check. Let's see. When I was there yesterday. Oh. Every time you revved it up, the light would come on. It's running now, so. Ah, it's back. Cool. So, that's back. We got a picture of it working. Turn that off quickly. So, the joys of having an oscilloscope. So, this is a picture directly from the ECU. So, we're plugged into the main input wires from the accelerator. They're the ones that go up and down. So, we're plugged directly into there. We caught a capture of it, and this was while it was running and while it was good. Not that one. So you can see again about 2 volts between the two, and it's doing what it's meant to be doing. So I literally turned on the camera to show you that I've lost the fault. So now what I'm going to do is quickly capture another trace, and we'll see what the difference is, and at least we'll know at least what circuit it is, and then we'll go from there. So I'll show you that in a minute. Before I get onto the Audi, just got a focus coming with a dash cluster fault. Got that stripped down, and young Barney set me up this little unit. Well, all my stuff was over on that bench. Every time I got something like this in, it'd take me a quarter of an hour to clean my bench off, which not ideal. So he's literally set me up this soldering station, everything there ready to do it. Got the board out and do some repairs on it, and that took me no time at all, obviously, because he done it. But yeah, so little changes like this seem to be working. So can't wait for him to be back. He's off for another week. Then yeah, hopefully he'll make some more little changes for me, make my life a bit easier. So right, let's get this focus done, and we're back onto the Q7. Righto. Right, that's the end of the week. So this this Transit, we've tried everything we can, can't get it working. Now these are the type of jobs, I'm 350 quid into this myself, and 2 years ago I'd have chased that money to try and get that back. So I'd at least want to try and fix the van so I can get my original bit of money back, let alone the time what I'm into it. So I'm £350 cash out of pocket on that one, and I don't care. It's done, it's gone. I'll lose it. Customer wants to give me some, all well and good, but so I can't see it, but it is what it is. I'm going to move on to a car what I can definitely make money out of. It'll be good. So these decisions, they hurt, but they're done. It's out my head. I'm gone. So yeah, so that's the end of the week. The Q7 is working okay again now. I think I know which line it's on. So we've got it set up. It's going up to about 4.2 volts while it's running. When it's good, 4.2 volts from 0 to 4.2 on that line. And I think when it's off, I'm sure I caught it at 2.2. So it must be dropping down a bit. So we've got it set up. We're going to leave it there till Monday, Tuesday. It's bank holiday this weekend. So we'll be back in, have a play with that, see what we got. Got to look at the Mini again. Still haven't got behind the dash on that one. But apart from that, we're pretty clear. So headlight on BMW, going to price that one up. DPF on that one, or DPF sensor on these rotors out. We've gone again. The only one we really got left is a mocker to look at, and these two. I know I keep saying them too, but I will get onto them. It's been a short week. It'll be a short week next week. Jesus. So yeah, we're getting there. thank you very much for watching. I've got a video coming out on Sunday night. I don't normally give it the old, can you watch this, can you do that? But it's a different format. It's one of my RMS on tours. I've been to a garage up in Wales. But somehow YouTube know what you've put out, what you talk about, all that sort of stuff. If they've seen Barney do this and they've changed the algorithm and they've slowed all his views down, my one's gone back up again. Don't know why, but YouTube love it. So as soon as you put out something slightly different, they don't push it out to people. So if you can go and give that one a watch, just so people see what I'm doing, see if you like it, and hopefully, you know, YouTube will see that people are watching it and push it out to a few more people. So I think that's how it works. Not really sure, but what I've heard is, yeah, that they do that. But all my other videos were slightly different. Nobody watches them. It's well weird. And it's not, you know, people what I know, so I haven't seen that one come up. And you actually have to go and search for it. So they just don't advertise it to the people. So, yeah, we really appreciate it if you can watch that one on Sunday. I don't know how, because I haven't uploaded it yet, because today's Friday. I'm going to put that one up tomorrow ready for Sunday. But if you do remember, all you see pop up, go and have a look. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks very much. See you then.